Hey there, survivors. Cougar here, checking back in on Satisfactory. Now, if you remember, a few months ago, I did do a short series on Satisfactory when it was still very early in early access. It's come a little bit farther now, and I thought since now that it's been released on Steam, we might check back in on it in case anybody is interested in picking this up. So, if you're not familiar with it, first of all, doesn't it look great? It's beautiful, isn't it? The graphics are fantastic, and that they're only getting better as it goes along. Now, if you have no idea what this game is, it's been around for a while, so you probably have some idea. But the name of the game is Automation. If I, excuse me, if we go down to my, whoops, go down to my hub. Basically, if you ever played Factorio, you know it's the same idea, right? So you have this hub and with a workbench in it, and you can make basically everything you need to make just standing here at this workbench and pounding on stuff, just holding down the left mouse button. So if you need to turn a bunch of iron ingots into iron plates, you can just stand here and make a bunch of iron plates, and that's fine if you need 10 or 15 iron plates. What if you need 300 iron plates? You want to automate the process, right? So we're starting this at night, which is not ideal. It's going to be a little bit dark for you, but there is a flashlight, if I can remember what key I assigned it to. Okay, well, my flashlight is now on, and the idea is to automate all sorts of production, right? So you start out with these little portable miners. We don't have one set up here right now because they've been replaced by these automated miners. And the automated miner is, the portable miners are great and they're very efficient, but you need to run around and collect everything from them manually yourself. And you don't want to do that forever, right? So you set up one of these automated miners and it spits the rock out and goes into one of these splitters. I built the splitter here. And do you see it's a little slow now? I've got it going to this to 3 different things, which is maybe a little bit much. But basically the reason everything's running a little bit slowly right now is just because my storage is really full. And we're going to do something about that in just a second, because we've reached the point where we can now build the space elevator, and we're going to do that right now. So basically the raw materials are going into these constructors. The constructors are spitting out some iron ingots. The iron ingots are going into a storage container. Then they're coming out of the storage container at the other end, and some of them are going to make steel plates here, or this is turning out iron rods, so some of them are going to make iron rods, and then some of them have been split off over here to make iron plates, and the iron plates are being merged in this merger, and they're all going into storage here for use at a later time. Pretty neat, huh? And this is, guys, this is just a beginner base. Now, if you've watched any other videos about this game, you can see that the factories get much more complex than this. This is just really beginner stuff. I've only been playing on this new save. I started a new game with when it was released on Steam. Just because it kind of reminded me that it was out there. And so this is as far as I've gotten in maybe, I don't know, 5-6 hours on this save. So we're also pulling in, just to give you an idea of what else is going on here. We've got a copper deposit up on top of that cliff up there. So we've got a mine up there, and then we've got a conveyor belt bringing the raw copper down here to a storage container. From the storage container, it's going to a splitter. From the splitter, it's going to 3 different constructors that are all turning out copper ingots. And then the ingots are going into this storage container, and then those are going to make copper wire. And then some of the copper wire is coming down here to make cable. I should actually pick up that cable because it's full. That's why a lot of this stuff is just stopped or slow, is just because all my storage is full. Because I kind of been waiting for you guys to build the space elevator, which is going to take what to build? I'm going to pin it with the plus button up here so we can keep track of what we need. All right, we need 500 concrete. We can do that. We need 250 iron plate. We already have that. We need a few more iron rods. Let's grab some more iron rods out of the storage here. My storage is very full. All right, now we have enough iron rods. We're going to need to make some room in storage to pick up the wire and the concrete, so give me a second. Getting around this base is a little jumpy right now because, you know, eventually I'll build catwalks and upper levels, and you can also build a jump jets eventually that allow you to, you know, a rocket pack to allow you to get around. All right, let me just dump off a bunch of this stuff so we can pick up more stuff. I shouldn't be carrying all this stuff around anyway. It's just all my stuff is really full right now. Everything else I think can stay. Okay. Then we just need, what else do we need? We needed a bunch of copper wire, so we need 1,500 of the copper wire. So we need to pick up a lot more of that. Should all be in the storage container. Boy, we don't really have that much, do we? I guess we're going to have to wait for more copper wire to be made before we can make the space elevator, but we're only 200 away. I mean, we can just be picking it up raw off the conveyor belts here, but that's going to be pretty slow. So maybe we'll just wait until, we'll do something else until that all gets stuffed into storage, and then we'll be ready to make the space elevator, which is super cool. So stay tuned for that, even though we're not doing much yet. Sun's coming up. I should be able to turn off my flashlight soon, if I can remember how to do that. Opening up my storage container here and grabbing some concrete. What do we need? 500 concrete total. We got plenty. That's more than enough. Now we just have to wait for, you know, another 150 or so copper wire. And the way I did the old series, it's really not that interesting to just watch somebody build, because you got to think, you know, you got to just sit there and think about how you want to lay stuff out, and then you're going to build it, and it's going to be in the wrong place, and you're going to have to build it again somewhere else. I'm actually going to, I shouldn't have picked up this wire because, oh, it's got a bunch of wire. There we go. All right, we have all the copper wire we need. Good, good, good. Now we can build the space elevator. As I was saying, the way I did the last playthrough was, it's not that exciting just watching somebody be here at base building stuff and factoring it up. So we're going to do half exploration out in this beautiful world out here, and half construction. For now, I think today our construction will be just basically doing the space elevator. So let's do that, and then we'll go out and explore a little bit. So here's our massive space elevator that is going to be used to send stuff up to space. Let's just go ahead and build that right. Oh. Isn't that cool? It takes all the materials out of your inventory and sends them flying to the thing you're constructing. That's so neat. That is built-ed. Patriots up in space are sending down their portion of the space elevator. Here it comes. How cool is that? Pretty amazing. Yeah, that looks fantastic. Look at how huge that thing is. And then you load stuff up in here, and when it gets a full load, it sends it up to space via an elevator. We've shut down our power generation is just shut down. And that was one of the things I was going to do. If we need to do... That was a mistake. Wrong button. If we need to do more construction here, I do want to automate my biofuel production, which I have not done yet. And we've just run out of fuel here. Yeah, I bet a bunch of these these biofuel producers or bioreactors are out of fuel right now. So let's see if we can get those restocked before we head off and do something else interesting. Yeah, I'm really low on biofuel here. Let's just take a second to turn some of this wood into biomass. We're not going to do all 650, although it does go quickly. It goes in groups of 20. So actually, maybe we will do all the wood I have in my inventory right here. But this is why we want to automate. This is the driving force behind your building up your factory, is that you can do all this stuff manually, but it's boring to just stand there and hold down the left mouse button forever. So you want to find ways to do it faster and more efficiently. For now, I need to insert some fuel here, and we'll turn it back on in a second. I need to insert some fuel here, and then I got 2 more over here on the hub. That's still got a little bit of fuel in it, but let's give it some more, and give this one a little bit more. Okay, and now we can turn everything back on. And you see the power readout here. It tells you the bottom line, the orange line, is how much power you're using. The top line, the gray line, is how much power you're producing. So we're producing basically just enough power to keep everything we have right now running. If we build anything new, we're going to have to build another biomass reactor. But let's not build anything new right now. Now that you've got a sense of what's going on back here at the factory, why don't we go exploring a little bit? Just see what's out there and what we can find. Let's go this way. I know the map a little bit, but the map has changed and been updated and been expanded since the last time I played, which was months ago. I'm carrying this little zapper is my only weapon right now. So that's about all I've got. Here's some food that you can use to restore your health if you get hurt. And the bioreactors run on these leaves and the wood that you find lying around on the ground. So I'm not going to bore you too much by just running around picking up leaves and wood. Let's see what else is out here. A massive creature on tiny little stilts, only possible because we are in a low gravity environment. See, we do have a nice high jump here, and you are able to, you do take fall damage, but you have to jump off something pretty high to really take a lot of fall damage. We haven't really encountered any enemies yet. There are vicious beasts out here. In fact, I think my buddy may have been over here the other day. It is co-op. You can have up to 4 players playing co-op. I think my buddy may have been over here the other day and have cleaned some stuff out. There goes a little lizard running away from us. Here's something else you can pick up and eat to restore health. Where'd that little lizard go? I wanted to see him. Oh, he's still moving. He's way the heck over there. And there's a bad guy next to him. See, there's a little bad guy right under my cursor over there. We're gonna. Oh, he's coming to us. Come here, Fluffy. Yeah, I stole that from Markiplier, so what? Killed him. Just got to do your little Toro dance with the beasties. Come on. Toro. Oh, 2 of them. Ooh, I think I got 2 hits on him that time. Nope. Only 1, or he'd be dead already. These alien carapaces, you pick up and you research. You use them to research stuff. So Fluffy's dead. And then we got this little... What is it even? Is that its head? It's facing the wrong way. Apparently you cannot get in front of it. I guess that's just the way it's designed. Interesting. That can't be its head. Is it supposed to walk backwards like that? How funny. Alright, what else we got going over here? That green mist up there. Whoop, yep, it will damage you. And you gotta stay away from the green mist. Later on you can build stuff that will allow you to enter the green mist. But we don't have that right now. These are nasties. These are meaner creatures than the other ones. They have a ranged attack, they spit fireballs at you, and they are pretty tough. He's down. He drops alien organs. You can also use those to research stuff. And our health is pretty low, so let me put some of these berries in my hand and eat them up to restore our health. 1 berry, 1 bar of health. I'm trying to get to the edge of the map here just to show you what it looks like. It looks so cool. Oh, well. It used to look a little bit cooler without the fog. The fog is a new addition. The mist. Oops, I can't go that way. There are more berries over here. Let's grab those. Yeah, we're not back up to full health yet. Let's get some more berries in us. Okay, now we're good. Get our weapon back in our hand. If I'm remembering correctly, I think there's a way to get down to an interesting cave network down here. Here's another resource deposit. Oh, guarded by a Fluffy. Hi, Fluffy. Come, Fluffy. This is another iron ore deposit that we could set up a mine on if we needed more iron ore, but we have more than enough already. So we're not going to worry about that. Yeah, I think there's a way to get down there, and that there's a cave network that you can access down there. Can I go this? Will it? Looks like I can get down here. Can't get back up, but I think that's where the cave network comes in. We find the cave network, and that takes us back up. It's dark. Let's turn on our flashy light. Whoa, no cave network over here. I hope I didn't just mess us up by bringing us down to an area that we can't get back up from. Yeah, this could be bad. I could have really screwed us here. Yep, we're stuck. Alright, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to load a save. Oh gosh, without dying, hopefully. Okay guys, we're back, and luckily the game had auto-saved right before I did that stupid thing that I did. So now we're back here. We got one Fluffy to fight again. Ay, ay, ay. I didn't have my weapon in my hand. They warn you about that in your orientation training. They say make sure if you're going outside the base, you always have your weapon in your hand. Do that first. Okay, wow, the textures look a lot better than the last time I played. These rocks look fantastic. Okay, we won't go the way that I went last time because that led us into trouble. We got into a place we couldn't get back out of. Look at our beautiful space elevator. Look at that thing. That's amazing. You hear that humming there? So that's a goodie. There's a goodie up there on top of that cliff. Now, these goodies don't do anything yet. They're still a work in progress. So it'd be fun to try to get up there and grab it, but it doesn't actually have a use. So we can just go elsewhere. I would like to get you to another biome. There are different biomes around here, and this grass sure is beautiful biome to be in, but there are other beautiful biomes too that I would love to show you if I can find them. I guess we got to go that way. See the pink purple over that way? Let's go that way. I think the enemies get pretty tough over there, but we've got a bunch of food to pick us back up if we get into trouble. I should be picking up all this biomass we're running through. I won't stop to make a special trip for it, but I will actually pick it up as we go. Hi, Fluffs. Come on. Great. I like the shadow of the... We're in the shadow of the space elevator. That's cool. It's moving. Did I hurt your friend? Was that your buddy? I'm sorry. But you attacked me. You started it. Looks like another good place to have a base right down there. Look at all that big open area. It's nice. I'll watch the green clouds, but over here is another biome. Very pretty. Wow. This looks mostly the same as the last time I played a few months ago. But, I mean, they've definitely tweaked it, improved it a little bit. Looks great. I wish there was more fauna. The creatures are few and far between. There's a bad guy with ranged attack. Whoa, whoa, didn't mean to do that. But we're down here now, so we gotta fight this guy. Where'd he go? Well, maybe we don't have to fight him. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just wandering aimlessly here to see what it looks like. It looks good. Looks really good. Yeah, I hear you. Oh, found me. Close. Okay. Alien organs. Let's eat something. These are barrel nuts. Oh, another one. I'd rather not tangle with that guy until we're a little bit higher on health. Neat. And then there are desert biomes and like an arid biome as well. Always have your weapon equipped. There's probably a shortcut that would let me switch. There's another creature. It's this little lizardy bird. It's a bird with a lizard's tail. I don't know what they're called, if they have a name. This guy's still hunting me. Let's get away from him. Oh. It's very dark. You can't see them. It's dark back in here. Those were little, like, spider creatures. Nasty little spider insecty creatures. Ooh, and here's some bacon agaric. This stuff's really good for you. Pick that up and eat it. You can also research it to make it even more valuable. You have no stamina bar, you have no food, you have no water, so it's not really a survival game in that sense. It's an automation game. It's a factory bacon game, like Factorio. And you know, instead of running all the way back to base, why don't we call it an episode here? It's a short one, but it's just kind of an intro to me playing Satisfactory. And if you want to see more, be sure to leave a like and subscribe and post in the comments that you want to see more of this, and I'll be playing more. And I'll, again, try to keep the episodes to half building and constructing and factorying and half exciting exploration out here in the wilds, where there are good things. We didn't actually stumble across anything really good, except for that one bacon agaric plant. But there are like crashed spaceship pieces out here that you can harvest salvage off of, and big caves to explore with goodies in them and stuff like that. So there'll be more rewarding exploration to come. Oh, those little nasty guys. Try to get into the light so you can see them a little bit. Yeah, they're gross. They're gross. But that'll do it for this episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. Do leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more Satisfactory. I'll definitely be playing more of it. It's a fantastic game. And in terms of progression, they have, from the last time I played, they have leapfrogged over great game. And it's now a fantastic game. And it's beautiful, and it's rewarding, and it's wonderful. So I highly, highly recommend it. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe, survivors.